everyone, my name is Nancy Taylor and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be talking to you today about a topic I coach on quite a bit. When you start and stop things over and over, and let me give you a couple examples. You are starting a diet or a clean fix, or you're doing like a healthy kick, and you start it and then you're doing awesome, and then it starts to fade, the habit starts to fade, the excitement of the newness of it starts to fade. You start something, it has that little honeymoon season, and then you lose interest or you start to slow, you stop. You start and you stop. You've tried several jobs and you've started them, excited, you're learning the skill, and then you stop it. And a third example could be a hobby. Maybe you fall in love with a hobby. You're learning everything about it. An example would be my husband has done this. And it's so interesting watching my own perception and changing the lens on this and how it's helped me and then also helps those I coach. Because he was all into mountain biking. One year he bought all the mountain bike gear, got the mountain bike, took him to the shop, had a truck for him, like all the things into mountain biking. I was like, that's Dave's thing. That's his thing this year. The year before it was all snowboarding. He had a snowboard pass. He was gone in the mountain quite a bit. The past 2 years, it's been 2 years now, he's way into pickleball. Maybe it's been 3 years. I'm like, how long is this gonna last? I don't know. And I used to think, man, he could get really good at something if he stuck with it longer than a year or two. And I changed that thought. I was like, that's limiting. And I asked, why is it a good thing that he starts and stops? So I'm gonna give you 2 steps and then a strategy for this. So if you're relating and you're like, yes, I start and stop things, it's frustrating, I'm wondering why I keep doing this. The first thing is to remove the judgment. Judging yourself, judging others for doing it, remove the judgment. This puts you in a neutral space. Why is it a good thing that I start new things? I'm brave. A lot of people probably wouldn't start, they just not do it. I have a wide skill set. I know how to do this. I have this skill set. That doesn't just end when you stop doing the thing. Your experience carries over into other things that you're passionate about, other things that you pursue. What else is good about you starting new things? You experience maybe that excitement and that joy, and maybe it brings you purpose and it allows you to just feel good. Now, how can I eliminate the judgment of me stopping? Okay, I started that new thing and I've decided to stop. We just decide to not judge ourselves for stopping. If you say, I was so excited about that, it's kind of dwindled and I've stopped doing it. Okay. Notice how it's not, I always start and stop things. This is story of my life and I am on to my next thing. And you see it, even the way you speak about it comes across as though it's a character flaw. But what if all of a sudden I'm the hero of my story? I'm like, yeah, I'm so good at starting things. A lot of people don't start the business. I've started 5 of them. I just start them and then I learn what I need to. And if you accept that things are playing out exactly how they're meant to play out, you are able to remove the judgment of you stopping doing them. Anytime you want to fight with reality on what's currently happening, you're going to lose 100% of the time. So it's like, oh, I started that and I did that for a season and now this is what I'm interested in. Isn't that interesting? The second part is to get curious. Ask yourself some questions without judgment. Remember, number 1 was remove the judgment. Now we're getting curious. I wonder why I want to stop. A lot of times it is a feeling. It is an emotion that we're wanting to feel. Maybe it's peace. Maybe we were feeling overwhelmed when we were trying to do all the things. Sometimes we start new things over and over because we're avoiding an emotion. It can be seen as a source of buffering or numbing an emotion. So if you're feeling empty or you're feeling like I want to escape, and so I keep starting new things and trying new things to feel a different way, maybe we need to go a little bit layer deeper and ask those curious questions without judgment. I wonder why did I choose to stop? Okay, so maybe it's I was overwhelmed, I wasn't interested in it anymore, whatever that thing was. Okay, what are you interested in right now? I'm not sure. I'm unclear. Whenever the next thing comes around, I'm going to start it. Do you want to start something new? And you get to intentionally decide, because maybe you're thinking, well, no, I want to stick to something. Okay, maybe it is a source of identity. Maybe we don't feel like we are enough without our doing more things, being busy. So maybe we need to just take a little look inside. If you have someone who has a lung cancer and they're coughing, and I say, here, take this cough drop. Yeah, the symptom is coughing, but the cough drop is not going to solve the cause. And so if I keep starting new things, perhaps it's not helping solve the cause. Maybe there's something there that I haven't completely resolved. And this is the process I take to do that. Maybe I start and stop doing a lot of things. And that's okay. That's exactly how I was meant to figure it out. I want to give you those 2 steps again. Number 1, remove the judgment. It's a neutral space. Love yourself unconditionally. And number 2, just ask some questions. Get curious and create a fascination with your behavior. That's so fascinating that I want to stop this. But I'm not judging myself. Judgment just doesn't help. It's just not helpful. So this is a topic, again, it would be specific to you. Your answers are going to be specific to your experience. And then you'll follow up with questions, just getting curious. I like to do like the 6 deep. You can do the 6 deep why. You'll ask why. So why are you stopping? Because I'm burnt out. Why are you burnt out? Because I do a lot more things than I have time for. Why do you do a lot more things than you have time for? Because I've always known to be busy. I feel like I'm productive. Why have you always known to be busy and feel productive? And you'll say, I've never tried anything different. Why have you never tried anything different? I never thought about it. Notice how we're getting more clarity when we ask those 6 deep. I'm gonna give you one more strategy. So the 6 deep, to help you understand that it's lung cancer, not just a cough. We gotta understand that. The second one is to create this perfect day. Now, the perfect day doesn't mean my kids are wonderful, my husband remembered my birthday. Your perfect day is what you have control over. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you creating in that perfect day? So if I think my perfect day, am I working? Am I on a diet? Do I have a healthy lifestyle? Maybe you're starting and stopping because it's something that's not sustainable. You're trying to work extra hours that you don't see long-term happening. So if you are starting and stopping, when you look at that perfect day, does it have work in it? Does it have that you're coaching in there? What is your lifestyle look like? What are you eating? What are you tasting? What are you smelling? What are you seeing? I love to go through the senses and just think of this perfect day. It has nothing to do with how other people are treating me. What they're saying, it's not my kids were perfect and so I had a perfect day. That is not the perfect day. The perfect day is, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And what are you doing in that perfect day? I'll tell you mine. It's in the backyard with my kids. All in. I'm very present with them. I'm not thinking of all the things I need to do in the house. I'm not thinking of the things I need to do for my business. I'm fully present with my kids. I'm seeing their smile. Our eyes are connecting. Mountain air, it smells fresh. I can see beautiful wildflowers and beautiful mountains. I live in Utah and I can just see this picture. And when I stop and think, it feels like joy. It feels peace. I know my perfect day, I can feel that and experience it today. Because when you get very clear on your perfect day, it's like, oh, maybe I'm trying to create something that I don't want. Perhaps it's an identity that you have. Other people have praised you for something. Maybe you're so amazing at this, so you feel like you can't do something different. Or you feel like you're trying to live up to a parent's expectations or what other people expect you to do. And then you start to resent and you start to be miserable. And so you keep trying and starting and stopping things, trying to find a solution. But I'm going to promise you the solution is within. You're going to find it here. I do have some free coaching calls available. Check below. I open up 1 week a month. 1 week a month currently. So I don't know if that will be forever, but while it is existing, you might as well snag one because I absolutely love coaching. I do life and business coaching for busy moms, work from home moms. You're balancing it all. and also building a business or building a home that's also working from home. We coach on all of it. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope this was helpful. Remember, you're doing an amazing job and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, bye guys.